Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm super excited for this week's show.
Yeah, me too. What a couple surprises last week, so I'm like kind of blown away. I have no idea what's gonna happen this week.
Yeah, I know. And this is a very special week, so I'm super excited. So let's get into it.
Yeah,
My
let's do it.
name's Ryan,
I'm Paulo.
and this is
This is
Totally
totally gagged.
Gagged.
I almost had it. I almost had it.
Good effort. That was a really good effort.
Thank
Okay.
you. Seriously, I'm gonna get better.
I thank you. Thank you for trying. That's all that matters. Um, so let's talk about this is a really exciting week because of
Snatch Game.
oh my god. This is like,
Could it be the best?
this is totally I love your Snatch character too.
Me?
Yeah, aren't you Groucho Marx?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay, look it up. Totally Groucho Marx.
Okay.
This is awesome.
This was not planned. You totally just freaking like
I
knocked.
totally yeah. You're totally gagged. All right, let's get into it. Okay,
Okay.
so what's the agenda?
So let's do a quick rundown of like the challenge, who shined, who didn't shine.
Okay,
We'll talk about the lip sync and the runway, and then we can talk about the snatch game, obviously, and what happens, and then we can finish it off with our tops and bottoms.
I love it. Okay, cool. Okay.
Why don't you take the challenge and who shined?
Okay, cool. So I'll kick it off with the challenge. So last week, the challenge was an acting challenge, medical drama, gaze anatomy. I love these acting challenges because it brings up the comedy and it really shows the queens that can make you laugh and the queens that kind of fall flat. And to be honest, I do like to see the queens that I don't like falling flat. This wasn't so like over the top funny. It was pretty good, but I don't know what you thought. Like, did you think it was like there were
Here's
some
what
moments, but it
I,
wasn't like crazy.
I agree. There were a couple moments for sure. I actually did not hate the baby, like the Nicki Doll baby. I thought that was actually pretty cool. Like it was pretty good.
Oh,
I
I
love
hate.
the name. The funniest thing was like the name, and I didn't really love the rest. I don't. This is not a strong acting season, so I actually I was bored. I was bored last week during the challenge.
Yeah, and it actually, it's gonna make it's gonna lend into the this week's
Snatch game.
because if they're
Yeah,
not good, it's the Snatch Game is like when you're bad, you crash and burn bad. Like this is
I
the
know.
acting challenge that is like, it's like crickets and they come out crying and whatnot. So I did think some of them were all right. I Nicki Doll, I thought she was the one that actually got to choose the part. So she had an opportunity to choose a part for herself. She didn't. She threw on some baby makeup. Kudos. I get the idea, but it was just flat and she kind of froze and she didn't really make the part come alive. And that's what I kind of,
He was like, in terms of personality, she was always at like non-existent. So
yeah,
she really needed to like really elevate her game.
yeah,
And it was better, like it was better,
yeah.
but it just like it wasn't there. Like that was the moment for you. Like that was your breakout role. And she didn't really choose it. She kind of got like nudged, remember? Like I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, it was her partner Gigi Good. Gigi Good's like,
Yeah.
oh, this would be great if you did this.
Yeah, and I agreed with her. If like you can have a small part that's like just a banger of a job,
Yeah,
but she didn't do that. She fell flat.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, agreed.
Okay.
Okay, so and then now moving into the runway.
Yeah. So the cape challenge. So some of them wore capes, and then some of them wore fabrics.
Yeah. And I think that was the issue with the ones like we won't run through the names because we don't want to like dissect it all. But I think that was really the issue was that this is a cape challenge. Make it about the cape.
Yeah.
And some of them afterwards, like when we watched Untucked afterwards, they seemed confused that it was like I looked amazing, you looked amazing, and it was like no. Didn't you listen to the critique? The critique was it was a cape challenge and you had a knockout outfit. You didn't
Yeah.
really
And it wasn't about the outfit.
exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So shocker.
Yeah,
Ready?
yeah.
I thought that Aiden's outfit and cape was actually really well done. She had a theme, and like and it worked.
Yeah, she did. You know, and I said this last week. She had a theme. She had her moment. She had her moment in Untucked, and they were like, "Do or die. Forget the excuses." And I know you like to say she's the excuse queen, but Nicki Doll is the one. And I wanted to go back and watch all the episodes again.
Oh, wait. No, she's not the excuse queen.
Okay.
Britta is the excuse queen.
Oh my God.
Aiden is the queen that is not up to par with the rest of the queens.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
But that's the excuse, and that was what Jada Essence came out and said. This isn't RuPaul's excuse race. You know,
right.
Kind of a funny line, but you know.
Yeah. And Jackie Cox is the other one I would say, like that really did really well in the runway.
Yeah, her runway was amazing. I don't like that we're agreeing on all of this. This is there's something wrong.
Okay, then let's talk about the lip sync.
Okay. I think we're gonna agree with the lip sync too. As soon as the lip sync started, I knew Heidi. I knew when they're like, you know, Nicki Doll and Heidi in Closet were in the lip sync. I was like, goodbye, Nicki Doll, because
listen,
Heidi in Closet.
Yeah, I'll take my hits on the Aiden. Like, I got it. I basically have, like, I was, like, so hard on her for, like, the last 2 episodes. But I will say that I was absolutely right on Heidi. I said to you, I think a couple episodes ago, that even if she doesn't do well, she's going to be able to save herself in the performance and in the lip sync. That's exactly what happened. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. And that's funny because I've come around on Heidi. Because before I was like, you know, she's like, why do you hate my face? I just love that episode so much.
Yeah, I know.
And I thought, oh my God, she does look horrible. Like oh my God. But her character and her comedy, so she makes me laugh, like really.
Who?
Heidi in Closet. And
she
can dance. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, she can. Can she dance for sure? You're a sucker for jokers and for like human queens.
But they got to be good though. Like that's the thing is it's not, you know, and if you can do both, like you've got it nailed. You know, you can be a good, you know.
I don't like, we're like, this is way too much agreement. So can we Snatch Game?
Snatch Game. Let's go to the Snatch Game. Who do you think is going to do well in the Snatch Game?
Okay. I already know you're going to be like so pissed off at me because I'm mentioning her name, but I think Sherry Pie will do a great job. She's got a theater background.
Who?
Cherry Pie?
She who should not be named.
Whatever, Brian.
Or we can just call her Weinstein. Yeah, Weinstein will do well.
Oh, there we go. I was waiting for the moment where we just diverge from each other.
Kind of like, exactly.
I think Heidi's going to do well. I think Sherry's going to do well. The person we don't talk about. Yeah. And then, okay, who do you think? Who do you think is going to do well?
So I think I'm kind of torn because I think Heidi, it's hard to say when it comes down to the Snatch Game because it's like the epic acting challenge. You have to be good at the character. So it's hard when you don't know what characters they're going to be doing. So I think Heidi could go both ways. I think if she can be funny. She knows timing in comedy. She knows how to land a joke. If she's got a good character, I think she'll do great. And Gigi Good, we saw when she had the cat in the last challenge, she really nailed the jokes. And she had, no, she was good. No, you don't know.
Well, here we go again. I actually have her in my bottom. I think it'll be Gigi Good and Britta in the bottom 2.
Oh my God. We on Britta. I think Britta is like you said, the ultimate excuse queen. I think she's going to crash and burn and oh my God, I got to make popcorn. I can't wait to watch it.
Okay. I agree with you. I totally agree with you on that. I just don't think Gigi is good. Gigi is beautiful. She's super talented. I don't know if she can pull it off in a Snatch Game.
I think she can. I totally think her expressions, I think there's something like she's shown it the last couple of times. Remember she was the corpse, she died and she was the dead like corpse and they loved
she's
it.
Probably going to die again in this episode.
Okay. I just hurt my eyes rolling them. Okay. Okay. I think my other bottom is going to be Britta and Jada Essence. Jada Essence.
Oh, come
whenever
on.
she's in an acting challenge, she freezes. She's like she's a deer. Like she can try to like remember the lines and that's it. She just totally disconnects from where the punchline should be. I think she's in the crash.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I think she may have come into the game knowing that she's going to have to do a character. So she probably has perfected one. Like just one.
Yeah, well, I think that's the case for a lot of them. I think that I think she thinks she's perfected one, and she's going to freeze and it's going to crash.
Okay, we'll see.
I like her. She's a good dancer. She looks amazing. Like, her looks are fantastic. Her dancing is amazing. It's just the challenge of I think acting and doing comedy that she's
okay. I'm gonna throw another thing out there. She's been kind of like, so this Jackie Cox, Canadian. I mentioned I think last week that like she was kind of just like floating by, but I have like a real soft spot for Canadians internationally, obviously when they're competing. I was watching Untucked, like the last 2 episodes, like back to back. She's really, really good. And I think she's like on the cusp of like just taking like I think it's she's gonna peak at the right momentum, and this could be the week for her. She's really smart. I think she's a smart queen, and she could pull it off this weekend.
You know, she's smart. She was smart because she knew that Gigi Good was fierce competition. That's how she's smart.
Come on, she can hold it on her own.
He was looking at her as she was doing her part, and they're like, "Yeah, you're perfect," and she's like, "Oh shit!" Like Gigi Good is like competition,
right? So I'm just gonna throw it out there. I've got like a really like I've got a feeling that like Jackie Cox could be a wild card this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Why don't we finish off with who do we think is gonna go home? Like you can say the tops and the bottoms.
Yes. So the tops, I think Gigi Good is going to be the top. I think she's going to win the Snatch Game, and I think Britta. I think Britta's going to go home.
Oh, I hate that I agree with you. So I'm off the Aiden train.
Yeah.
Okay, off.
Yeah, Aiden was.
I still think she's in the bottom 3 overall, but I don't think she's going to go home this week. I think I'm going to agree with you. I think Britta, it's time to go. And I'm going to say it's going to be Gigi Good and Britta lip syncing. I think Gigi Good is going to collapse in the Snatch Game today.
Yeah.
Okay. So we agree. We think it's Britta going home today.
Well, we both think it's Britta going home. I just really want her to go home. I don't know. I'm torn because I don't like her at all. That's intense. She's been nasty, and this whole and I know we didn't really talk about the Untucked.
No, let's do it because I have beef with her in Untucked.
Okay, I thought
let it out, Brian. Let it out.
Okay, yeah. So she came back and she totally did not listen to the criticisms that she was given, and she's like, I looked amazing, and you should be going home. And then, okay, you know what? You had a beef with Aiden Zane from the previous episode. Fine. Because that's what they kept on going back to. Both her and Nicki Doll were like, you were sleeping, and I had to do a lip sync, and you were stepping up. Well, it doesn't matter because this episode, she stepped up. She looked amazing, and she was funny, and she was good in the challenge. She was good in both areas. And
yeah, I wouldn't say amazing. But I agree with you in terms of the step up. Yeah. My beef was this when she was like, I'm from New York City. Like, oh my God, I'm not on the bottom. Like, I perform every week. It doesn't matter if you perform.
I was voted top performer in New York City. Okay,
yeah, I don't
go back to New York City.
No one gives a shit.
Yeah.
Did you do your job this week? The answer is no. So it doesn't mean that doesn't matter. If you didn't do your job, you can't backpedal on what you've done in the past in your hometown. F off.
Yeah. And I just didn't like I totally agree. I've seen it since the very beginning. And even Jackie Cox acknowledged it and Heidi in Closet acknowledged it, that everyone's been picking on Aiden. So I feel like Aiden is the underdog. Aiden doesn't have a lot of experience. Aiden's been out in the middle of nowhere dressing up like a woman, right? Yeah. And here she comes and all these bitches totally attack her and give her a hard time. So she's been bringing it. Even when she was practicing for the challenge and she was doing the Mae West imitations, Britta was like, yeah. But Aiden was still bringing the energy, and it's hard to do that when people are giving you attitude. And they've all been giving her attitude, and she's been bringing it. So I think
I'm backing off the Aiden thing. I'm not going to talk bad about her today, but I'm just not in love as much as you are. Like, she is at the bottom of the totem pole in this season. She needs to deliver. She did well last week. I'll give her that. But she needs to deliver. Like, she needs to deliver.
Oh, yeah. She did deliver last week.
Okay. I don't know if she can. It was questionable. She was in the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if she was in the bottom half.
She was in the top. She won.
She was in the top half.
Well, she was in the top group, not the top 3. And they loved her outfit, and she did well in the acting challenge. What I'm saying is that she's done that under duress, not having the same experience, and she's got.
Brian, it's not duress though. It's not duress. She sucked for the first 2 episodes.
No, I'm saying under duress of the other queens.
But they were just reacting to the fact that she was sleeping for 2 hours while everybody else was still working on their outfit, and she came out in a fucking referee.
Reacting to how she's been treated since she got there.
Okay, see, we're doing this. We're doing that thing again. I didn't want to badmouth her, Brian.
Well, no, you're not. It's not that you're badmouthing her. I'm just saying that what I'm trying to say is that she's done well under like the
circumstances.
The circumstances, yeah. She's an underdog, and they're bullying her, and that is such a great. I think they're bullying her.
Whatever. let's go back to Britta is going home this week.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do it. Okay. It starts like in a couple minutes, so I'm actually really excited.
I know. We got to get started. Okay. Awesome. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, bye. You too. Okay, bye.